Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to talk about my past. How did I get to the point where I am? This topic was suggested by Kim, so thank you Kim for that. And I started recording the video. I made a couple of takes and I just noticed that the video doesn't flow at all. I just don't want to do this video, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't know why, I just don't feel good about my past, that's it. But yeah, well, in general, I was depressed for most of the time and also was trying to do a lot of things at the same time and it just didn't work. Right now I'm just focusing on one thing and it starts to bring some results, but before I was just trying to do too many different things. Well, yeah, I have a little outline in front of me, how my life went in general, so let's begin. So yeah, I was born in Poland, in a small village. I didn't like living there, didn't like people there as well, maybe with some exceptions, but yeah. And when I was young, I just tried to have a normal childhood like everyone else, going outside, playing some football, going out to friends to play games or play football or something like that. Nothing special really. And I also like to play different games at home, like RPGs, logical FPS, like for example Doom, the first one, and other games as well. Platforming games, yeah, different stuff like that. Around 2008, things start to change, because that's when I got internet. I also started social media, being on social media, and it was at the time when I started making music. I mostly was making music just to express how I feel, and I didn't feel good. Lots of pain. Around 2009 I started university. I was doing English linguistics. I didn't like it at all. I wanted to finish before I just wanted to quit before I finished, but I'm glad I didn't, because I can talk English because of that, so that's good. And also around 2010 I started being interested more into things like programming, graphic design, because I did a simple course from the job center in Poland. Around 2011, maybe 2010, I started my self-development journey. It was also when I read my first self-development book, Maximum Achievement by Brian Tracy. And I remember on one starry night, I just had a huge realization that I wasn't living the life I wanted to live. It was like someone took blinds from my of my eyes or something like this. And yeah, that's when I decided that I want to have a good life, successful life. And yeah, I was like 11 years ago. And on 2012, well, the story was that the 2009, I guess, I went with my music, which wasn't good at all, to the radio station, local radio station, and well, they told me that they called back, but they didn't, which is nothing surprising. But I was very determined, and I decided to learn how to make music production properly. So at 2012, I I did the same thing. I just went to the same local station, and they were happy that I came there and had my music played on the station like 2 or 3 times, something like that. So yeah, that was one of my proud moments. In 2012, I've left Poland with my friend, who's not my friend anymore because I didn't like the things he was doing. I don't want to go too much into detail, but yeah, he wasn't a very good person, and I didn't like that. So yeah, I went to one city which was Milton Keynes, and we basically were scammed. One month later, he went back to Poland because he wanted to show off to his parents that he's making good money. While he didn't, he was just sending money. Yeah, a bit of lying guy. And yeah, then I went to the current city I'm living in, and well, my first job, basically my expectations were completely different from what I thought gonna be. I thought I gonna go work in the office because I did my university degree, but that didn't happen. And I think a lot of you can relate with that. Even at the current company I'm working for, there are people who have like master's degree and stuff like that, and they work in warehouse. So yeah, it's a bit sad, but that's how it is. So yeah, I'm looking at my outline again, just to help me. And yeah, what happened next? Well, the first of my jobs was selling stuff on the street. I still remember when I was going to the city center, a couple of miles, maybe 2, maybe 3, in shoes that were too small for me, but it was very painful as well. Yeah, and I was trying to sell some stuff on the street. It was like SIM cards. Well, it was like an offer that if you top up for type £5, you get a free SIM card or something like that. So yeah, I was a job. I a bit liked it because I could talk to different people from different nationalities, and I started developing people skills and also how to speak English, because I remember even though I finished my degree, I couldn't speak English properly or fluent or anything like that. Only after coming here to the UK, I started speaking more fluently. So yeah, what else we got? Yeah, so I had those sales jobs. One of them was, like I said, on the street. Another one, I was doing door-to-door jobs, and it was like for 1 month. I didn't like it. I mean, I kind of liked it because, like after every time when we stopped working, we just were going to the bar and talking, drinking alcohol, stuff like that. So yeah, I also had a job at McDonald's, and for one year, it was night shifts. I quite liked it because I was telling people what to do, because I knew the job better and I was just telling them what to do so that everything's organized and stuff like that. Not a manager. I didn't want to be a manager because I could see the managers were working very, very, very long hours. I didn't want that kind of lifestyle. But yeah, I quite liked it because also I could have free food. So yeah, that was good. And yeah, after McDonald's, I've left to another company and I was selling stuff, but this time in a shop. There were like phones contracts, TV contracts, yeah, things like that. And I was depressed at that time because I also wanted to make music, but I couldn't make music because I was working that job, and I was even going to manager talent, and I was depressed and please help me, and but they were like, okay, you'll be fine. But it finished in a way that I just left the job myself. I didn't feel good at that job because I didn't feel good at selling. Basically, I've noticed that I prefer to help someone than sell them something. I mean, yeah, I can sell something if I know that it's gonna help someone, but if something they don't really want to, then no. And also, they were telling me to smile more, and I didn't want to smile because I didn't feel good. So I was going against myself working at that job. So I left it. And yeah, that was 2006. So I was depressed. I spent most of that time at home because I was disappointed in some people. And then I just realized, well, if I disappointed people, why even try? Why even try making friends if people gonna stab you in the back anyway? Yeah. So yeah, that was 2006, and I was trying to focus on music. I wanted to be very good at it, so I started to develop like a system to learn how to do music very well, how to make chord progressions if you're familiar with that stuff. But basically, when I was making music, I was making on the computer, and I really liked using synthesizers, tweaking stuff. I was more technical. I don't like the mixing side as much. If you know what mixing is, then good. Yeah, basically mixing is like when you finish a track, you want to make it sound good. So mixing and mastering is for that. So yeah, but like I said in the previous video, when I was making music, I didn't like that music was more like a product, and music was basically a part of me. I didn't want it to be something that could be sold. I wanted it to be like expression of my feelings, and also seen music like a universal language, that no matter what language you speak, you can still understand music, the emotions of music. So basically I wanted to make music that was very emotional. That was the goal. But yeah, at some point I just lost my passion for music, especially when I started to learn about stuff like AI, like new technologies. I just lost my passion and decided to focus more on the futuristic things. And yeah, it's 13 minutes already. What I'm thinking about is to stop this video and maybe talk about the rest in the next one. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and we'll continue from where I've left off. So yeah, see you soon and have a good day.